Yo, welcome to the Graffiti Name Art Project, yeah! Okay, so we're going to use our own name to make some graffiti art, and then I'm going to demonstrate how you're going to do that. I'm also going to show you a website that will help you out a bit. So I hope you enjoyed this project. Please use your real name. I don't mind if it's a shortened version, like Sebastian could be Seb, but no made up nicknames, okay? No P, Diddy, what, or whatever. Alright, I hope you enjoy this, guys. Okay, so for our graffiti artist project, what I want you to do is, and this is just for fun, just to show you what kind of fonts there are out there, maybe to help you create your own one. If you go onto Google and you just type in Da Font, D-A-F-O-N-T, Da Font, and then you press enter, it should take you to a site on Google that says this, right? So you can click on that, and these are all fonts that are free and available. So if you have a look in this box over here, you can see a whole bunch of different cool ones. There's like cartoon ones, which is quite cute, and then there's like retro type fonts. And actually this is quite a cool thing for you anyway, for projects or anything like that. If you wanted to do, say you're doing a Roman project or a Greek project, you could then download a font that you could use for your project. So what I want you to do is that on here there's a little one called graffiti. It's under the script column. So if you click on graffiti, then a whole bunch of different kinds of graffiti text will come up, okay? And then what you need to do is that if you like one of them, if you scroll all the way down, you will see that there are several pages of different kinds of fonts. And so you can kind of go through them and have a look, and you're able to download them for your own use, which is pretty awesome. So the one I'm going to go for, just to show you, is I'm going to download over here, and it's for free. You don't need to pay for this, and then you're going to go and find it in your downloads folder, and then you'll be able to open it. Okay, so what you need is a piece of paper. It can be A4 or A3, it's whatever you got at home. And then the very first thing that you need to remember is that, first of all, you obviously have to choose whatever word you want to write. And so I'm going to write my name, so I'm going to write Hayley. And the first thing I want to do is I want to get some sort of kind of guide here. So I want my name to start over there, smaller maybe, and then I want it to get bigger at the end. So I've given myself a little bit of a curve to follow, okay? And so that means that now when I'm going to put my letters in, I'm going to try and fit them within this so that it sits nicely, okay? And then I can also potentially make my H kind of like flick up or whatever. So have a concept in your mind first before you start, all right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm really going to just write out my lettering here. Just to see whether it fits. So you can see my letters are like stretching, right? So we're getting to the end. And then you know what I sort of want that Y to kind of come in a little bit more, so that's not quite right. So this very beginning bit is really kind of planning out your work. So you want the Y to kind of connect in there like that, and I want it to be straight. So I'm gonna have it like that maybe, and then this part here can kind of come that side. Alright, so I've got my basic setup of what I want my name to look like. Can you guys also note that I'm using quite a lot of my page as well? You're obviously not going to do a teeny tiny word in the middle of your page. When you've done this, now comes either the bubble letters or you're just going to make your letters bigger, right? So I'm going to make my letters bigger. Basically on either side of that little line, I'm going to build a block. And basically I'm going to do that all the way down my lettering, so you can have a watch here. So once you finish that, then you can come in here and you can just kind of clean it up a little bit, just so that you can see better what you have actually created. And really it's as simple as that, guys. So that's kind of what we're doing. Can you guys see that I've also sort of attached my L and my E into my Y at the bottom there because I thought that would look kind of cool. And so I've got my lettering here, and I'm going to, I just see that I'd like this to be in line over here. And then I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm done with my letters here. I could have added on extra things. I'm sure you've seen lettering like this. This is called a serif. If you add little blocks on to the ends of these things, which let's just do this anyway. So this is called a serif, and you wouldn't put it over there, you'd put it on the end there. Let's just do one or two then, shall we? So there's a serif on that letter. And if your letters don't have this, then it means sans serif, which just means without the serif, which is pretty cool. Let's join those two as well. Okay, let's draw one over here, and then let's draw one. See, I can connect that E now, which is pretty cool actually. Let's connect that E. I wonder if it'll still look like an E if I connected it. Let's have a look. It's not too bad. Okay, and then a serif over here as well. Alright, so we've got our lettering over there. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the shadow. Now you need to decide where your light source is coming from. So if your light source is coming from this way, then the shadow will be on the left of all of your letters, okay? And so what we're going to do is that we are going to draw a shadow. Basically, it just means, guys, that there's like an extra line. So whatever this line looks like, that you're going to draw that line again on the other side here, and you can just do some lines there just to remind yourself that that is the shadow. So you draw the exact same shape right next to it, and then just fill it in. Okay guys, so when you finished your outlining and you know exactly where you're going to go and get a marker or a black pen or whatever you want, and you're just going to outline your letters and then shade in where the shadow is, okay? Okay, right, so now that I've done my outline, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some Cokies, or if you have pencils, whatever, and you are going to start colouring in your lettering. You can come up with your own plan, okay? Okay guys, so when you've finished your design, whichever design you've decided to go for, you need to add some sort of kind of like pow or something like that behind it. So I'm just going to do something like looks like this. And then I'm going to thicken up my lines a little bit to kind of sort of also give it a bit of a shadow. So we're going to do Alright, so once you've done that whole thing, then you're going to go and grab your paints and stuff. And I'm going to do a little red background on the inside of my lettering, and then I'm going to do some bricks behind it, which I'll show you how to do. Okay guys, and that's your graffiti name project. There we go.